Rich afternoon, rich as cousins. It's been a minute. Welcome in, rich cousins. Welcome in. Mercury Day blessings. Beautiful rising. Keys 777. Beautiful rising. My love, welcome in. Happy full moon in Sagittarius. Y'all know we pulling up in the hood to get the tea as we tap into this full moon in Sagittarius energy. Okay, come on in. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a while. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gifts, my love. We're going to get TikTok time to circulate the hood sanctuary in these streets. I know it's been a minute. Okay. So the rich ass family could pull on up. And I ain't sharing no live, okay? It's going to get to who it's meant to get to. Tempest Trade, welcome in. Beautiful rising, joyful rising, love rising, abundant rising. Happy full moon in Sagittarius. Y'all know every new moon and full moon, we pull up in the hood sanctuary and we get the lunar tea. We get the moon guidance, okay? So come on in, Tempest Trade. I appreciate you, my love. Let's come on in, baby. TikTok, I'm going to need you to do what you're supposed to do. I need you to circulate the hood sanctuary through these TikTok streets. May every rich cousin who needs some inspiration, some clarity on this full moon in Sagittarius, may it come through their news feed. May it come through their timeline. May it come through their algorithm. All right. Everything is divinely designed and orchestrated. Who is meant to pull up in the hood sanctuary and tap into this energy is going to see this video. But, you know, I miss y'all, okay? I've been taking much needed time to tend to watering my garden, okay? Where my family at? I guess I'll send a live because y'all know how TikTok be. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, love. It's been a while. Let's send this live out. Let's get the rich ass cousins in the building, okay? Y'all know every full moon and new moon, it's MOONSCOPES in the hood sanctuary, my love. Goddess, welcome in. Boogie, welcome in, rich cousin. I see my rich cousins pulling up. We pulling through. Y'all know it's a full moon in Sagittarius, so we got to come through and get the tea. Okay? It is a full moon in Sagittarius. This full moon is gifting us. It's gifting you. It's gifting me. UNITY. The opportunity to expand. Okay? Our limiting beliefs. Yes, Eating Cold, welcome up, rich cousin. I see y'all pulling up in the hood. Y'all know what time it is, okay? Y'all know what time it is when we pull up in the hood and it's a full moon. We pulling up and we're about to get the lunar tea, okay? We're going to tap into all signs. I ain't going to keep y'all too long today. Okay, the moon affects your emotions. The moon affects your intuition. The moon affects your emotions, how you give and receive love. So we going to tap into this energy. I see the rich cousins tapping in, baby. So on this beautiful Mercury day, we have a full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, I'm a Sagittarius rising, and this full moon is gifting us the opportunity. First of all, full moon say release. Sayonara. Goodbye. It don't live here no more. Ain't no motherfucking space. I ain't no bag lady. I ain't no bag man, okay? So we're going to tap into the energy, and then we're going to pull cards for all signs, all right? So if it's your first time in the hood sanctuary, welcome in, rich cousin. I'm your favorite hostess with the mostest. I'm spiritual hood, baby, my love. And I'm in this timeline to share my spiritual gifts, my spiritual knowledge, my spiritual wisdom with my rich ass community, okay? The Hood Sanctuary is cosmic, it's magical. It's for the black sheep, the rebels, those who color outside the lines, those who never really fit in, those who dare to think independently, okay? Hey, Rich Cousin, welcome in on this beautiful Mercury day, okay? On this beautiful full moon in Sagittarius, okay? I said I wasn't going to keep y'all long, so that is the goal. Okay, that is the goal. Melanie Glow by Janae, welcome in, Rich Cousin. Yes, I missed y'all. Look, I'm so excited because I fucking missed y'all. You know, but I'm learning to only pour from my overflow. So that's the message for someone on this beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. Tippy the Oracle, welcome in, Rich Cousin. So that's the message for someone on this beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. So let's get into it, y'all. What do full moons give us, okay? Then now, trust me, my energy is not for everyone, but those who know, full moons give us the opportunity to release, to let go, to sayonara, to unpack some shit that may have been packed up, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to release it. We got a full moon in Sagittarius, and the theme is expansion, y'all. Expansion, truth, liberation. This is the theme of this full moon in Sagittarius. Like, we are being gifted the opportunity. We have this cosmic playground. We have this lunar support to set intentions, to take inspired action, to expand past our limiting beliefs, expand past that story we've told ourselves long ago. Expand our faith. Sagittarius is also the philosopher, you know. So this is expanding your knowledge, sharing your wisdom, right? This is a beautiful moon, and I'm really tapped into this moon, and it's because I am a Sagittarius rising. You know, when I tap into Sagittarius, it's this freedom energy. Where will we go? What will we do? What will we create? You know, and this is his energy. Peace and love to everybody tapping in. Rich Cousins, I miss y'all. I miss y'all. Let me see who in the building. Let me read these comments. Empress Lioness, welcome in, Rich Cousin. Mocha Lata, Rich Cousin, welcome in. Happy full moon in Sagittarius. Y'all know every full moon and new moon, we come in and we get the MOONSCOPES. What is MOONSCOPES? I'm happy you asked. It's the lunar guidance, right? It's lunar guidance for your moon sign. Before there were calendars, before there were clocks, our ancestors used the moon, the sun, the stars to know when to plant food, to know when to harvest, to know which direction to take, to know what weather was coming in. So we use this lunar guidance combined with our moon sign, and we tap into the energy. So welcome in, Rich family, on this beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. Okay? Lockdula, sister, welcome in. Okay, I love to see y'all, my Rich family tapping in. Y'all know I got my notes, okay? I got my notes. We're going to start with Sagittarius, okay? Sagittarius, this is your moon and it's affecting your first house, okay? So drop, you should know by now, y'all, your sun, moon, or rising sign. You should know your top 3 by now, okay? So we're starting with the sign of Sagittarius. Specifically Sagittarius moon. Now this could resonate if you're a Sagittarius sun, or if you're a Sagittarius rising, or if you have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart. But the moon has a direct effect on our emotions, how we give and receive love, how we're tapped into our intuition, how we're able to receive those spiritual downloads, the communication, you know, and all those things. This is what the moon does, okay, baby? And some of us are not even moon tolerant. This is what I'm hearing, all right? This is why I keep a moon journal, y'all. You can notice during certain cycles, right? For instance, for my women, you may have your cycle during a full moon. That is not a coincidence, right? So it's really a beautiful thing when you can tap into this moon guidance, this lunar guidance, and learn how the moon, this celestial star, if we want to call it, can affect your mind, body, and spirit, your mood, your emotions, your intuition. But we starting with Sagittarius, okay? Because I said I wasn't going to keep y'all all day today. Welcome in, Rich Cousin. Sagittarius moon. This full moon in Sagittarius will be affecting the first house, okay? Sagittarius is main character activation. For my Sagittarius, this moon is main character activation. So it's gifting you the opportunity, and the lawnmower in the background is a confirmation. For some of my Sagittarius, you may have been experiencing disruptions or delays, but Spirit is reminding me to remind you that all of that is divine, okay? So we are starting with my Sagittarius moons. Under this full moon in Sagittarius, this is going to activate your first house, your identity, how you show up in the world, okay? Sagittarius is giving whole new identity, louder truth, and wider freedom. You are the sermon. Preach, Sagittarius, okay? Sagittarius is the philosopher of the zodiac. Sagittarius is the philosopher of the zodiac. Sagittarius represents wisdom. And for those of us who have Sagittarius maybe anywhere in your chart, this moon is going to activate your first house, my love. Your identity, baby. How you show up in the world. The wisdom that you have and how you express that, okay? So my Sagittarius, release all limiting beliefs under this full moon in your sign. Any limiting beliefs that say you're not good enough, you're not capable enough, you don't possess the talents, the wisdom, the knowledge, with everything that you have right now at this very moment. Okay? For my Sagittarius, baby, all right? This your hood truth, Sagittarius. This is your glow up era. No disclaimers and no backtracking, okay? This is for my Sagittarius, baby, okay? Sagittarius moon specifically, but what I'm learning about MOONSCOPES is that when the moon activates a certain part of your chart, yes, it activates your moon sign, but it affects every aspect of your chart. Peace and love, Brianna. Welcome in. Just came in here and I'm a Sagittarius. Miss Ashley, welcome in. Happy full moon in your sign, okay? This full moon in Sagittarius, the theme is expansion, baby. It's time to expand. All right, we're currently on the sign of Sagittarius. It's time to expand your territory, Sagittarius. It's time to expand your limiting beliefs, Sagittarius. It's time to expand your outreach, Sagittarius. It's just time to expand. I'm also seeing travel for my Sagittarius. Really, this is for all signs, but specifically my Sagittarius. It's time to travel, okay? Yes. So tap into this energy. Full moon, say release. So Sagittarius, under this full moon, that will be affecting your first house, which is your main character energy, bitch. Which is how you show up in the world and how you feel about yourself, your gifts and your talents. You have the opportunity to release all self-limiting beliefs. All the reasons you told yourself why you can't. Any people, places, and things that ain't serving your main character energy. Under this full moon in Sagittarius, for my Sagittarius, you have the opportunity to release all that shit and step into your main character energy. Everyone else is a supporting role, Sagittarius. Because this is affecting your first house. Your man, your mama, your cousin, everybody else is a supporting role. Everything else is a supporting role. This is your main character energy, Sagittarius. This is your fucking moon, boo. Okay? And as a Sagittarius rising, I motherfucking agree. Ashe, amen. Namaste, popular loner. Welcome in. Y'all know every full moon and new moon, we pull up in the Hood Sanctuary and we tap into MOONSCOPES. MOONSCOPES is lunar guidance based on each sign, specifically your moon sign, but it can apply to your rising, your sun. It can apply to any part of your chart where you have that sign, because it will be activated under this full moon. Okay, now y'all know I got my notes now. You know, I'm a Sagittarius rising. This main character energy. Sagittarius, once again, main character activation under this full moon in your sign. You are wise enough. You are smart enough. You do have the talent. You do have the wisdom. You do have the skills. You've been had it, been that bitch, is that nigga. Okay. Everybody else and everything else was a supporting role. And since you are the main character, you can fire and hire at will, Sagittarius. Okay? So a whole new identity, Sagittarius. Your voice needs to be louder. Your truth needs to reach people you never thought it could reach, okay? This is your glow up moon, Sagittarius. No disclaimers. No backtracking. Saggy! No disclaimers. No backtracking, Sagittarius. This is your moon. Peace and love to everybody just tapping in the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful Mercury day. All right? Under this beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. Okay? I know y'all feeling it because I'm feeling it too. I was feeling it. You feel full moons and new moons way before the actual event takes place. Okay? So Sagittarius, let's get your tarot tea. Let's get Sagittarius tarot tea. And while we are in the element of fire, we're going to go next to my Leos. Yes. Peace and love to everybody tapping in on this beautiful Mercury day, baby. Welcome to the Hood Sanctuary, where we grow, we evolve, we heal, and we ascend through spirituality, wellness, community, and hood shit. The Hood Sanctuary is for those who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. We know things are not what they seem. It's a lot of things that happen beneath the surface. So we tap in, okay? Sagittarius, let's get your tarot for this full moon in your sign that will be affecting your first house, which main character energy. And under this full moon, you're releasing anything and everybody, her shit, his shit, they shit, and your shit that doesn't align with that main character energy. Sagittarius, this is victory, this is success, this is travel, the Chariot. For some of my Sagittarius, you could have Cancer heavy in your chart. Remember, this is the after tarot. Sagittarius, it's time to move forward, baby. Okay? It is time to move forward. You have the coordinates. This is victory. This is success. You can't go wrong. You're divinely guided. You are supported, Sagittarius, with the Chariot. And I love this energy because this Sagittarius full moon is affecting your first house, your identity, your main character energy. You are the Chariot. You are the success. You are the victory. Everything does work out for you. You know exactly where you're going. You know exactly what you're here to do. Sagittarius, this is giving travel, okay? This is giving getting up in your car and expanding. Let's make a move. Spiritually, physically, financially. I love this for Sagittarius, okay? This is a major arcana, Sagittarius, so this is a major theme in your life right now. Sagittarius, I want you to check your car, okay? Make sure the oil and the transmission and all that. Don't be speeding or anything like that, because you see he looking down at his phone. He like, oh, shit, I know exactly where I'm going, okay? So Sagittarius, heavy travel, heavy forward movement, victory and success is guaranteed. So under this full moon in your sign, which is affecting your first house and your identity, her shit, his shit, your shit, their shit gotta go. Because, baby, you moving forward. Moving on up. That's what I'm hearing too. The east side. Sagittarius, you moving on up. To the east side, baby. Yes. All right. Yes. Leo. Leo. Okay, I'm going to, so our last MOONSCOPES, I could not download it and post it on YouTube, okay? But I've already prayed to the technology guides and my guides as well that we're going to be able to download this one. So, Leo, we're going to stay in the element of fire. Leo, let me tell you, baby, this moon is affecting your 5th house, baby. Your creative expansion, Leo. All right? This moon is affecting your 5th house. It's going to activate the inner artist in you, Leo. Okay? Your life is a canvas, Leo, and you are the motherfucking artist. All right? You get to decide what you want to color your world with, your life with, your love with, Leo. All right? This moon activates your inner artist, your lover, that child energy. Leo, come out to play. Don't judge your work. All right? I'm seeing a new wardrobe for Leo. Leo, you're changing your hair color. You're changing some up in your physical appearance, Leo. You're showcasing your art, your work, your poetry, your podcast, Leo. You're allowing yourself to play, Leo. All right? This is giving this energy. This is going to activate your 5th house, Leo. Listen, reclaim your pleasure under this full moon in your fellow fire sign. Reclaim your pleasure. You are deserving of pleasurable experiences. So under this full moon in Sagittarius, Leo, I'm going to need you to release his shit, her shit, they shit, your shit. Expand your limiting beliefs like you are deserving of pleasurable experiences. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Leo, reclaim your pleasure. Come on outside and play. And your right to shine just because. Okay, Leo? You ain't got to been a did nothing or to achieve anything. Here's the hood truth, Leo. Joy is revolutionary. Stop waiting for a reason to celebrate. Leo, celebrate right now. Celebrate that you don't react the way that you used to. Celebrate how far you have came. Celebrate just getting up in the morning, all this spiritual warfare that we all going through. Because, Leo, guess what? Sometimes that's hard to do. I'm chilling for my Leos. You know, you put so much pressure to achieve, to look a certain way, to be success and accolades. You're a leader in your family, in your community, maybe even in your career, Leo. But you deserve to be celebrated even when it's just, you just get up, my love. Even when you just wake up, man, that deserve, man, I got my ass off the bed this rising. All right, Leo? So this is activating fun. Your 5th house, hood truth, joy is revolutionary. I said that. Stop waiting for a reason to celebrate, Leo. You can celebrate right now. I be making up all type of reasons to celebrate my motherfucking self. I didn't cuss a motherfucker out. Let's celebrate. But you know, I didn't cuss a motherfucker out. You know what? That deserves a celebration. You know, I got out the bed when the spirit of doubt and the spirit of fear and the spirit of worry tried to consume me. That deserves a motherfucking celebration. You know what I'm saying? I'm still showing up despite the challenges, despite the setbacks, despite motherfuckers throwing the bullshit my way. You know what? That deserves a motherfucking celebration. Leo, not how much money you got in your bank account. You know, not how many work hours you putting in. You know, not how much you show up for other people. But Leo, I'm hearing the small things, the mundane things, the simple motherfucking things, okay? Celebrate, Leo, all right? Let's see what the tarot is for Leo. I can already tell we're going to be on here for a while. Okay, I miss y'all. Let's go. All right, what's the tarot for my Leos? As this full moon in Sagittarius activate their 5th house of creativity, joy, love, expression, and give them, my Leos, the opportunity to expand. What's the tarot for my Leos? Spirit, clear and precise. Look, you can't go forward if you keep looking back, Leos, okay? So under this full moon in Sagittarius, release this grief. What was, what should have been, what could have, what would have. All that is a part of your journey, Leo. So under this full moon in Sagittarius, how you can experience more joy, more love, more creativity. First, Leo, you got to release these emotional baggage, this grief, guilt, doubt, fear of the past, what could have been, what should have been, who did what, you know. We all have been there, to my Leos. But this is going to help you expand by releasing emotions and energetic cords that no longer serve you. It is what it is, Leo. It was what it was, Leo. And what's going to be. For my Leos, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. All right. For my Leos, what I'm channeling for you right now is Spirit say we don't just experience grief after motherfucking losing people. And condolences to any of my Leos who have physically lost somebody. But you experience grief after a job loss, after motherfuckers betray you, turn their motherfucking back on you, throw you under the bus. Yes. Also grief. But guess what? It's a bridge and it's water under the bridge, Leo. Okay, so this is this energy with the 5 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. Better days are ahead, my love. With the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Victory, recognition, celebration, better days. But you can't keep focusing on the past, okay? We're going to stay in the element of fire on this beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. We're going to keep on going, all right? Aries. Where are my Aries? What would we do without the fire signs, without their passion, without their courage, without their bravery, huh? Without their fearlessness. Aries, this moon activating your 9th house, baby. This is going to be a very spiritual moon for my Aries. Aries moon specifically. Remember, the moon affects your emotions, your intuition, how you give and receive love. The moon also affects how your nervous system is regulated. Aries, this moon is going to affect your 9th house, my love. Your spirituality is going to take center stage. You're going to be gifted the opportunity for my Aries, baby, to choose the fated plan or the divine plan. Aries, travel is going to be very significant under this full moon in Sagittarius as well. For all of us, this full moon activates us the opportunity to expand, to set ourselves free, okay? Aries, you're being called to shift your world view. Stop looking through an Aries colored glasses under this full moon in Sagittarius. For my Aries, it's time to release any self-limiting beliefs and doubt, okay? It says take the risk, Aries. Book the flight, Aries. Read the book, Aries. That changes everything. Aries, it's time to expand past your comfort zone, baby. You've been at the same job. You've been doing the same thing, and it may have been working for you. For my Aries. But this full moon in Sagittarius is saying if you want to experience something new, a higher text bracket, a deeper love, a different world view, you're going to have to expand, Aries. So travel, Aries, moving, okay? Taking trips, physically and spiritually. Picking up a book, doing some things you've never done, Aries. As this full moon in your fellow fire sign, Sagittarius, is going to activate. Look, Aries, a lot of healing is happening. For my fire signs, a lot of healing is happening under this full moon in Sagittarius. It's definitely activating a lot of healing. All right, Aries, let's get your tarot. Okay. I feel so relaxed. I feel so good. I love pouring from an overflow. Okay. I no longer pour from my reserve. As an Aries, I really needed to hear this. Is it Pie? Well, I'm happy that I can be an oracle for you, so you could hear this. And welcome to the Hood Sanctuary, my love, where we grow, heal, and ascend through spirituality, wellness, community, and HoodSh. We use divination tools like tarot and oracle and our own gifts to dive beneath the surface, so we can get inspiration, encouragement, and clarity that we all need at some part of our journey. Khalil, welcome in, my love, from the UK. I'm so happy to have you. I am a Cancer and I just charged my moon water. The moon is at home in Cancer. I am a Cancer moon. All right, but let's keep going. Aries, let's get your tarot. Look at the World card, Aries. Movement is definitely significant. Whether you're going to change jobs, Aries, or you're going to move to a whole new city and state, or even expand your mind, Aries. This full moon is activating your 9th house of expansion and spiritual expansion. Okay, so some of my Aries, your spiritual life is going to be highlighted. You're going to start coming into contact with people that resonate with your soul. And Aries, this is what you need to release, my love. We have the 5 of Pentacles, right? Aries, this is the energy of lack, of scarcity, of fear, of poverty, of thinking it's not going to be enough. And for my Aries, that's probably what has kept you comfortable and kept you confined and kept you in this energy of safety and security, because you're afraid of what is or what will be if you expand your knowledge, if you expand your territory, if you take that leap of faith. But Aries, under this full moon in Sagittarius, release this. Abundance is a mindset. It's more than enough for you. All right, with this window in the back, Aries, and once again, it's activating your 9th house. This is a church, okay? So it's activating your beliefs, Aries, your faith, your relationship with God, with spirit, with your ancestors. You are supported, you are protected, you are provided for. And under this full moon in Sagittarius, you're being gifted the opportunity to release all limiting beliefs, her shit, they shit, generational shit that doesn't align with this new version, Aries, okay? I really love this energy. Let's keep going. Peace and love to everybody just tapping in. Y'all know every full moon we pull up in the Hood Sanctuary and we get the lunar tea. We get the moon guidance on how this moon will directly affect our moon, how it will activate certain houses in our chart, right? Just as we know our ancestral chart, your cosmic chart, your natal chart has a direct effect on your mind, body, and spirit, your choices. All right, moving on. Taurus. Okay, I'm going to just keep going. Taurus, this moon is activating your 8th house, my love. Them feelings, them emotionals. It's time to clear karmic contracts, Taurus. All right? It's time to clear karmic contracts with this moon activating your 8th house of relationships, Taurus. If the relationship is not wholehearted love, it's time to leave it behind. Taurus, the betrayals, the disappointments, the heartbreaks, all that was a part of the journey. Taurus, I'm hearing everybody else was just practice. Taurus, I'm hearing proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. So under this full moon in Sagittarius, as it activates your 8th house, it's time to release some resentment, some fear. They may did hurt you. They may did mistreat you. You may have every right to feel the way that you do, and Taurus is a very stubborn sign. But in order for you to expand, in order for you to grow, in order for you to reach this level of freedom that you desire for my Taurus, you're going to have to let some shit go. And as it activates your 8th house, baby, it's some emotional baggage, ties, betrayals, all right? So Taurus, this will be activating your 8th house. It's time to clear karmic contracts. If it don't align, it's time to leave it behind. So old betrayals, soul ties, intimate wounds will rise under this full moon. This is what full moon does for us as a collective. It's going to illuminate the shit that's been hiding. You will not be able to hide from the emotions, the triggers, the trauma that needs to be discovered, acknowledged, and released. This is why we do MOONSCOPES, okay? I do this free, okay? My spirit guides, my spiritual counsel, my higher self. This is an offering. This is something that I did not have on my spiritual journey. And something that I had to learn on my own to help me grow and evolve. So this is why I share MOONSCOPES every full and new moon. To encourage, to inspire, but to bring clarity and confirmation. Because baby, some of us don't have it. You heard me? Taurus, your 8th house. This is spiritual tax season. And it's time to pay with forgiveness, Taurus. You know, it's just time to let some shit go. Neek, welcome in. It's just time to let some shit go, Taurus. It is what it is. It was what it was. And what's going to be, going to be. They did what they did. They said what they said. They took what they took. Okay? Yes. This week going to be emotional, period. So I'm encouraging all my rich-ass cousins to ground your energy. To spend time in prayer and meditation. To stay firmly planted and deeply rooted. The spiritual warfare is at an all-time high. Okay? But anyway, Taurus. Pay with forgiveness and reclaim your power. Here's your hood truth, Taurus. Not everyone deserves access to your soft. Not everyone deserves access to your soft energy anymore. Protect your peace like the rent is due. Taurus, it's time to start treating your energy. Protect your peace like the rent is due. Taurus, it's time to start treating your energy. We had a minor interruption. Taurus, it's time to start treating your energy like currency. Okay? It's time to start treating your energy like currency, baby. Like it really costs to be around you, to have access to you, to be in your presence. Like it's giving like real rich cousin energy. Okay? Taurus, let's get some tarot for you. Under this full moon in Sagittarius, Spirit, what is the tarot tea for my Taurus, my Earth babies? As they release karmic contracts, as they forgive people who never even offered them an apology, as they unbreak their heart. Taurus, we have the Knight of Wands, Swords, okay? This is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, but this is a very aggressive energy. This is very defensive energy. This is very fast energy. Let it go, Taurus. Motherfuckers might did hurt you. Caught you when your guard was fucking down, when you least expected. Look at the horse even scared. Under this full moon in Sagittarius, it's time to let go of the burdens, the betrayals. It's time to put down your emotional defenses. I'm hearing put down the things, the coping mechanisms that you use to shelter you. You know what I'm saying? You secretly act like you don't want love. Yes, you do. You know what I'm saying? You push people away when you really want to bring them motherfucking closely. You know what I'm saying? You say this when you really mean that, Taurus. Under this full moon in Sagittarius, let go of your defenses. Put your swords down. All right? So you can expand new relationships, new partnerships, new experiences. All right, Taurus, as this moon activates your 8th house, baby. Okay? Activates your 8th house. And with this full moon in Sagittarius, it's going to activate the mutable signs I feel the most. I definitely do. Let's keep going with the earth signs. Virgo. Virgo. Y'all checked on y'all Virgo people. Virgo, this moon activating your 4th house, your family, baby. This moon will be activating and illuminating the family. Generational curses, Virgo. Generational ties and cycles that ran into the family, Virgo, until it ran into you. This full moon in Sagittarius is going to activate and illuminate that 4th house, my love. Your family karma and that inner child's healing. I love this. It's time to clean house, Virgo. I'm hearing metaphorically and spiritually under this full moon in Sagittarius. It's time to clean house. Physically, it's time to clean house. Spiritually, it's time to clean house energetically, Virgo, as this full moon activate your 4th house, okay? You may be guided to break generational silence and move homes, Virgo. As I said before, cycles ran into your family until it ran into you. So under this full moon, it will be illuminated where cycles need to be broken. Granny did it, mama did it, I did it. Nah, we ain't steady moving like that, Virgo. The hood truth. Healing your roots blesses your whole bloodline. Be the one who stops the cycle, Virgo. All right? Whatever that cycle may be. This full moon in Sagittarius is gifting you the opportunity to stop that cycle, to identify that cycle, to begin to do the work to release that cycle. And most of my Virgos, you're already consciously doing this work, unconsciously doing this work, and you don't even know it. Okay? Yes, yes. Okay. Virgo, let's get your tarot for this full moon in Sagittarius. Let's get your tarot team. Peace and love to everybody just sliding through the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Baby. Ethereal, Real Roni, or is it Ronnie? Welcome in, Rich Cousin. Welcome to the Hood Sanctuary, my love. Happy full moon in Sagittarius. We're currently on Virgo moon, okay? MOONSCOPES is specifically designated for your moon sign, but it can resonate with your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, anywhere that you may have Virgo in your chart, all right? That is activating your 4th house. So, Spirit, what is the tarot for my Virgos? Virgos, you have the Page of Pentacles, my love. We did Leo already, Ethereal Ronnie, but it will be posted on my YouTube. Virgo, the Page of Pentacles, baby. I love this energy. This is new opportunities. This is grounded opportunities. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles, this is fresh starts. This is new starts, Virgos. So under this full moon in Sagittarius, ain't nothing wrong with humble beginnings. You know, Virgo, ain't nothing wrong with humble beginnings. Fresh and new starts. All right. Also, Virgos, what I'm hearing, it ain't all about just material abundance. All right. So take the opportunity under this full moon in Sagittarius to release all limiting beliefs, to expand not just your abundance when it's materialistically, but I'm hearing emotionally and spiritually, Virgo. New opportunities, advances. Okay, this is something that starts off small but turns into something major, and with it activating your 4th house, and this is Pentacles. Okay, this is home, this is family, this is stability. Virgo, this could also be your children under this full moon in Sagittarius. You're releasing certain beliefs, certain behaviors, certain dynamics when it comes to for your children, even if you don't have children already. Okay. Who up next? We got Capricorn. I'm just here to press light. Welcome in, Rich Cousin. Okay, y'all know y'all supposed to come into the Hood Sanctuary and say, Rich Rising, Love Rising. Hey, how you doing? Y'all, don't just come in and say, did I miss Scorpio? We always want to circulate beautiful, bountiful, abundant energy. Everything is an energy exchange, my love. Every person that you meet, the food that you eat, the highs, the smiles, the resources, the gifts, the love, all of it is an energy exchange. And universal law and spell work, karma, cause and effect, whatever you want to call it, everything that you give always comes back to you. And under this full moon in Sagittarius, and I'm speaking for us as a collective, not to a specific sign, we need to release, as full moons say, release some of the ways that we give and receive energy, time, resources, love, information. I know in the world we are taught that sometimes what people offer is not valuable, but what I offer is valuable, is insightful, comes from an intentional place of love and insight. So make sure when you come into the Hood Sanctuary, and guess what? I'm just here to impress light. You ain't sorry. Ain't nothing sorry about you, my love. We got to be careful with the words that we speak. I accept your apology, but ain't nothing sorry about you. Okay? It's completely the opposite, rich cousin. I don't even say I'm sorry anymore. I apologize, but ain't nothing about me sorry. Okay? But you know, I wouldn't be y'all favorite spiritual hood advisor if I didn't come through with the truth. You know? Things that I've experienced, things that's been revealed on my own journey. All right? So we're going to keep going, and we are on the sign of Capricorn. Hey, Jamel. Sunshine. See how they do me? And he in my room, too. Jamel. Okay, cool. Here we go. Capricorn. My son a Taurus. Once he in the bed, he in the bed. Capricorn, this full moon in Sagittarius will be activating your 12th house, baby. Spiritual purrs and divine downloads like a motherfucker under this full moon in Sagittarius, Capricorn, okay? You may feel extra sensitive and dreamy, and that is very uncomfortable for Capricorns who are used to stability and grounded and safe energy, okay? So Capricorn, this is activating your 12th house. Your 12th house is a very spiritual house. A Pisces could be significant for my Capricorns, okay? So this is your spirituality, Capricorn. This is your subconscious, Capricorn, all right? This is real spiritual things happening and occurring currently right now, Capricorn, all right? The ancestors and guides are loud right now. Your ancestors are demanding your attention, okay? Your ancestors are demanding your attention. Your higher self is demanding the silence. You're seeing the synchronized numbers. The messages are coming, messaging. You can't deny what you are seeing, what you are feeling, even in your dream space. And for some of my Capricorns, you never really dream. All of a sudden, you dreaming. You seeing certain people in your dream? Capricorn. Because this full moon is activating your spirituality, my love. Your relationship with your ancestors. Your spiritual hygiene, baby. Ain't no running from it. Tap into it. So under this full moon in Sagittarius, you're being asked to, once again, release and expand. Dig a little deeper, Capricorn. Learn about your ancestry. Okay, I'm seeing for some of my Capricorns. I'm seeing family tree. All right. Capricorn, rest is important. Retreat and receive. Your ass always want to work and keep going under this full moon in Sagittarius. You need to release the need to always produce. It's okay for you to rest, retreat, and receive. Your ancestors got you. Your spiritual council got you. You always been taken care of. Capricorn, here's your hood truth. You don't have to hustle for healing. Let the quietness be your teacher. I'm going to say it again. Cappies, clock that T. You don't have to hustle for healing. Let the quiet be your teacher, Capricorn. All right? Rest, relax, retreat. Everything is still working out when you rest, okay? You ain't got to be to work 25, 30 hours in one day. It's only 24 hours in a day of Capricorn to work 30. Hold up. I know you're the GOAT, but god damn. I know you're the GOAT, but goddamn, Cappy, you work 30 hours in a 24-hour day. Nigga, shit. Sit your hot ass down under this full moon Sagittarius. And if you don't sit down, this full moon gonna make that ass sit down, okay? Yeah, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Okay. It's gonna make that ass sit down. One way or another. Okay, Cappy? Let's get your tarot tea. Melanie Glow by Janae, I appreciate you. All the rich cousins who done pulled up in the hood sanctuary, sharing, motherfucker, sharing. Showing love, like, sharing, commenting. I appreciate you. May everything you give come back to you 100 times fold. All right, Cappy. Let's get some tarot for my Capricorns. What's the tarot for my Cappies under this full moon in Sagittarius? What do they need to release and expand on? Look, the devil. See, Capricorn, and this is your energy. Look at that, Cappy. The devil is your energy, Capricorn. And what is the devil? This is the after tarot. This is obsession. This is addiction. This is toxicity. Whether it's to working, whether it's to money, release the obsession. Release the hustle. Release the need to perform. Release the need to produce. Release it. Release it. Let it go out the window. Adios. Capricorn, the devil is your energy. Under this full moon, you need to be releasing some habits. You need to be releasing some addictions. You need to be releasing some behaviors. Yes, with this devil energy. The devil ain't nothing to fear, Capricorn. It just highlights in our lives where we're doing an excess of something. For my Capricorns, for some of you, it's your addiction to money, honey, and the hustle, baby. Like I said, you work 30 hours in a 24-hour day. You the motherfucking GOAT, Cappy, we know. But you can't keep running on this energy. This is access. This is addiction. This is obsession. This is toxicity. And if you keep running on this energy, you're going to run out. So it's time to release it for my Capricorns. Okay? You got it. So it's time to release it for my Capricorns. Okay? You gotta go. You gotta go. Cappy. And then look, the Hierophant. Yeah. It's time to shift your mindset and your beliefs. Capricorn. That's why this moon is affecting your 12th house, baby. Your spirituality. How you was raised. I'm seeing the church. All right? Shifting your beliefs. That's why your guides and your ancestors are communicating with you. All right, make sure we check on our Capricorn friends, all right? We moving on to my air signs, Libras. Where my Libras at? I got quite a few placements of Libra in my chart as well. Where my Libras at? Okay, y'all, we need our music back. Hold up. We need our music back. We need our music back. Okay. All right, so we're going to, I think we'll do this one right here. Of course they're going to play a commercial. Of course. Hello, Tara. All right, Libras. Where's my Libras? Libra moon. This could resonate with your sun, rising, north node, Venus. Hell, you can have Libra anywhere in your chart, okay? You can have Libra anywhere in your chart. Oh, yes. I like this. This is giving the vibes. This is giving the vibes. We're back. We're back. Trenton Rogers, baby. This has got to be your first time in the Hood Sanctuary because we don't pull up with that energy, baby. You don't come in here talking about no Duke, no Cancer in the Hood Sanctuary, honey. No. You come in the Hood Sanctuary with beautiful, bountiful, abundant energy. You know what I'm saying? You open your heart, you open your hand, you open your mind to receive. You're much more than a Cancer anyway, Trenton Rogers, okay? You need to learn your natal chart, baby, because you may be a Cancer sun, but you have a moon, rising, Venus, and north node. All right, there we go, Trenton. There we go. So we're currently on the sign of Libra. Under this full moon in Sagittarius, Libra, this full moon in Sagittarius is activating your 3rd house, baby. Words are spelled, Libras. What the fuck you been saying, Libra? Yes. This is activating your 3rd house. The way that you speak, the words that you cast over yourself, your finances, your family, Libra. This full moon in Sagittarius say you need to release those limiting beliefs, that negative self-talk. All right. Guess what I'm hearing from my Libras? Just because you have the negative thought doesn't mean that it's yours. Yeah. Libra, you're receiving divine downloads about communication, content, and how you share your truth. Libra, your throat chakra is being activated. How you give and receive information. Libra. Speak up, write it down, teach it. Libra, this is your hood truth. Your voice is currency. Libra, your voice is currency. Libra, hello, Buddha. Hello, my darling. Your voice is currency, Libra. So under this full moon in Sagittarius, baby, the self-limiting beliefs, the negative motherfucking self-talk, the not motherfucking believing in yourself. I'm seeing affirmations being incorporated in your routine, Libra. I'm also seeing throat chakra activation. Libra, you got something to say. Okay? And that's the truth. You got something to say. It ain't all about what you say, Libra. It's how you say it. All right? Your voice is your currency. What are you speaking over your life, your family, your finances? Under this full moon in Sagittarius, how you speak, your truth, the words are going to be illuminated. And I love this, okay? Okay, y'all see my cat just really came and took over. Now I'm so far away from the table. All right, Libra, let's tap in. Let's get your tarot for this full moon. As this full moon in Sagittarius activates your third house, Libra. Words are spelled. How are you speaking? What truth do you need to share? I'm hearing speak up, speak out. We got the lovers. We got the lovers for my lovely Libras. Oh. Libras. Love is a choice. What are you speaking over your family, over your finances, over your partnerships with the lovers? For my Libras, Gemini could be significant. All right? Remember, the third house is activating the way that you speak, your communication. So Libra, this could be specifically in your relationships, the people that you love, your partnerships and your collaborations, right? How do you communicate? Love, conflict, what you need is being illuminated under this full moon in Sagittarius, Libra. This is a major arcana, Libra. This represents how you give and receive love, how you communicate your feelings, your needs, your wants, Libra. Ooh, the lovers. Hey, Libra, this is union, okay? This is union. He's taking the apple. Y'all know this is the after tarot. He's deciding to take the apple. This is deciding to be in that collaboration. Thank you. This is deciding to be in that collaboration, to be in that partnership, to be in that union. And release the limiting beliefs, the negative self-talk, all right? When it comes to this union, for my Libras, I'm seeing divine union for my Libras. My Libras, you know, rather romantic or personal. This is definitely relationships. This is why this activating your third house, Libra. You know, how you communicate under this full moon in Sagittarius with the people that you love, with these new partnerships, this new relationship. Communication is key, Libra. Your words are spelled, Libra, okay? Your voice is currency, Libra. These new partnerships and these new collaborations, they're going to value what you have to say. They're going to value your input. Your voice matters, Libra. Express it, speak it, share it. These are divine connections. These are divine partnerships. These are divine collaborations, okay? This ain't how it was with what's her name and what's his name and what's their name and what it used to be. The lovers is a divine union. It's a choice by two mutual parties, whether romantic, personal, family, to love one another, to support one another, to anchor one another, to listen, understand, and communicate to one another, even in difficult moments. For my Libras, okay? Yes. I love this, all right? Hopefully this live don't be too long and I can't post it on YouTube, y'all. We're going to keep going with the air signs. Aquarius, moon specifically, right? MOONSCOPES is designed for your moon, but it can resonate and activate any part of your chart that you may have, Aquarius. This is affecting your 11th house, Aquarius. Community shifts and new soul family, Aquarius. Walking in your authenticity. Letting your weirdness take center stage, Aquarius, is going to bring in your soul family, your soul community, those who share similar visions and the same type of weirdness as you do, Aquarius, as this full moon in Sagittarius activates your 11th house, your community, your soul tribe, your soul family. Aquarius, you're attracting aligned people. So under this full moon in Sagittarius, release all self-limiting beliefs and decide to expand. Right? This moon might bring friend fallouts or purpose pivots. Embrace it, Aquarius. Embrace the friendship breakups. Embrace the family ship breakups. Embrace when some people walk out your life, because now it is making room for aligned friendships, aligned partnerships, aligned collaborations, Aquarius. And so under this full moon in Sagittarius, my beautiful air signs, and I'm an Aquarius, Venus, and Mercury. Spirit is asking you to release all these limiting beliefs when it comes to your relationships. Okay? Aquarius, and I just dozed off for a second. Here's your hood truth. Not everyone deserves a seat at your evolution table. Be selective, not petty. I'm going to say it again, Aquarius. As this full moon in Sagittarius activates your 11th house, your 11th house is your community, your soul tribe, your family, your closest relationships, Aquarius. If it don't align under this full moon in Sagittarius, you will, even if you don't want to, release people that no longer align with who you are evolving to become. Not everyone deserves a seat at your evolution table, Aquarius. Be selective, not petty. All right? All right, Aquarius, let's get your tarot. Peace and love to everybody just pulling up in the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful Mercury day. Happy full moon in Sagittarius. If it's your first time in the Hood Sanctuary, I'm your hostess with the mostest. I'm Spiritual Hood, baby. In this timeline, sharing my spiritual gifts, knowledge, wisdom with my rich community. Keyword my. Not your mamas, your cousins, your uncles, your pastor. My. So welcome, rich cousin. Okay, Aquarius, let's get your tarot for this full moon in your sign. Najee, living my life rough, and I appreciate you. Ronald Wilson, rich cousin, welcome to the Hood Sanctuary, baby. All right, Aquarius, what is your tea under this full moon in Sagittarius? We know what house is activating. We've got that lunar tea. What's the tarot for my Aquarius? As this Sagittarius full moon activates their 11th house of community, soul family, and aligned partnership. Ooh, look at this. Aquarius, you got the moon. Ha! You got the moon on the full moon in Sagittarius, and this is Cancer energy for some of my Aquariuses. I'm so disappointed in YouTube playing those commercials right now. And I ain't got my son, who is usually my personal assistant, helping me. My patients will love it. Aquarius, you got the moon, okay? The moon energy is things are being revealed. It's not hidden. This is the after tarot, Aquarius. She's facing the moon. Under this full moon in Sagittarius, things are being illuminated for you, Aquarius. Things that were once hidden beneath the surface, you can see clearly, Aquarius, who, what, and no longer aligns to who you are evolving and who you are becoming, Aquarius. A Cancer could be very specific, Aquarius, or you may have Cancer in your natal chart. But the moon is illumination. The moon is secrets no longer being hidden. The moon is your spirit guides, your spirit counsel, your higher self revealing to you the truth, the clarity, the confirmation. All right? Aquarius, prepare for these divine downloads, for secrets to be revealed. A dog could be significant. A Scorpio could be significant. Aquarius, endings could be very significant under this full moon in Sagittarius. But endings create new beginnings, okay? Endings create new beginnings. All right, we're going to keep going on with our air signs, last but not least. All right, Gemini. Where are my gems at? Okay, specifically your moon, but you can have gem anywhere in your chart and it's going to activate, okay? Hold up, y'all. That's too loud. That's too loud. Hold up, family. I turned up the music too loud, but I'm vibing. Oh shit! I'm gonna love my strawberries out. No. Confusing, yeah. Okay, we're back. All right, Gemini. This full moon in Sagittarius is activating your 7th house. Y'all could be seeing 777, okay? Your 7th house, this is your relationships, Gemini. Under this full moon in Sagittarius, it may look good, Gemini, but is it good for you, okay? Is it good for your pH, okay? Is it good for your spirit, Gemini? Under this full moon in Sagittarius, your 7th house is being activated. You're being gifted the support and the opportunity to release these relationships that look good but ain't motherfucking good for you. Jim. It's giving relationship revelations, baby. Y'all know I gotta look at my notes. It's giving relationship revelations, Gemini. This full moon is going to illuminate these relationships, baby, that look good but ain't good for you. Okay? Ain't good for you, Jim. Old patterns in love, partnership, or codependency are up for review, Gemini. This ain't about who's cute. It's about who's aligned. And if they're no longer aligned, Gemini, under this full moon in Sagittarius, you must leave them behind. You must leave her behind. You must leave it behind. It gotta go. Under this full moon in Sagittarius. And the thing about full moons, the thing about celestial events, the thing about it, you can resist it all you want, but one way or other, spirit is gonna get the shit up out of here. Okay? You could do it the easy way. Release and surrender. Or you can do it the hard way. Hold on to it and get that ass knocked. Okay, Jim. This full moon in Sagittarius, activate your 7th house, baby. It ain't about who's cute. It's about who aligned. And if these relationships no longer aligned, it's going to be illuminated. It's going to be revealed and they must be left behind. Jim, here's your hood truth. If the vibe ain't mutual, it ain't sacred. Release the one-sided connections under this full moon in Sagittarius. Release the one-sided connections, Gemini. Okay? Yes. Gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker look good. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker fine than a motherfucker. But that's all the motherfucker is fine. Alright? That's it. Hey, motherfucker, we ain't got nothing in common. Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker come and get you when you want to kick it. What about the motherfuckers who come and get me when we want to pray and meditate and say your name in rooms that you ain't even walked in? That type shit. Okay. All right, Gemini. Let's get your What's your tarot? Okay, let's get your tarot Gemini. And last but not least will be my water signs. All right, will be my water signs. Peace and love to everybody just sliding through the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful Mercury day under this motherfucking magnificent super strawberry moon in Sagittarius, okay? This full moon that is activating different parts of us to release people, places, and things, limiting motherfucking beliefs that no longer align to the bad bitches that we are, the brilliant bitches that we are, the amazing rich cousins that we are. You gotta go. All right, Gemini, what is your tarot as this full moon in Sagittarius activates your 7th house of relationships and reveal to you if it no longer align, it must be left behind the judgment. Must be released. It's time to make a judgment call, Jim. All right? They're either growing with you or they're studying your growth. The judgment cards. Rich Rising, Tisa, welcome in, Rich Cousin. Okay? I'm here to stop judging yourself, them, her, she, it. It's all a part of the journey. Gemini. But it's time to make a call or your spirit guides are going to make it for you. Archangel Michael, Metatron, Gabriel. There's many. Making this judgment call on these relationships that no longer align. Gemini, this shit is dead. You hear me? Literally. You don't want to make the call. Your guides are going to make the call for you under this full moon in Sagittarius. These relationships that no longer align as this full moon in Sagittarius activates your 7th house. Your ancestors making a judgment call. Your spirit guides making a judgment call. Your higher self is making a judgment call. And these relationships that don't align, that shit is dead, Gemini. Dead. Out the window. It's gotta go. Okay? It's gotta go. Peace and blessings to everybody that has slide through on this beautiful Mercury day in the Hood Sanctuary as we tap into this full moon in Sagittarius. All signs, okay? 414 on the clock. Some of you could be seeing 414. 4 is the energy of stability, security, and foundation. 1 is the energy of new beginnings. All of us collectively under this full moon in Sagittarius are being gifted the opportunity to expand our home, our comfort zone, our territory, and set out on these new beginnings, okay? Messages are always there. Cancer! Cancer! Where are my Cancers? Specifically Cancer moon, but you can have Cancer anywhere in your chart and it will be activated by this full moon in Sagittarius. Cancer, this full moon is activating your 6th house, baby. Your routine, okay? Cancer, what's your routine, baby? Okay, it's either healing you or it's hindering you. And under this full moon in Sagittarius, okay, Cancer, you're being supported, you're being guided to release the routines, the rituals that are not healing you, but are hindering you. Shall we talk about it, Cancers? I'm a Cancer moon, okay? I know this energy oh too well, all right? So Cancer, this moon will activate our 6th house, my love. Our rituals and our routines. Cancer, it's time to cut off what drains and amplify what heals. All right, so looking at your routine, looking at your rituals, what you drink in the morning, Cancer, how you pray, Cancer, your friend, Cancer, what does it look like? It's either healing you or it's hindering you, okay? Maybe it's time to add some tweaks to your spiritual wellness routine, but it's activating your 6th house, okay? Cancer, work-life balance needs a cosmic makeover. Work and life balance need a cosmic workover. Routines, Cancer, sticking to them. The days you say you're going to do this, sticking to them. No matter where you are, no matter who you with, no matter what you're doing, you're sticking to your routines and your rituals that keep Cancer grounded, that keep Cancer centered, that keep Cancer nurtured. This is this energy for my Cancers under this full moon in Sagittarius. And you're being asked to release the routines, the rituals, the habits that don't keep you grounded, that don't keep you centered, that doesn't bring you peace, Cancer. Here's your hood truth, Cancer. You ready for this? And I love you. Clock in for your peace first, then your job, then your children. Your wellness is wealth. Clock in with your peace first, your peace of mind, your spirit team, your prayer, your meditation, your spiritual practices, before work, before the family, before the responsibilities. Because when Cancer is centered and nurtured and calm and peaceful, so is work, so is family, so is the kids, so is life. All right, Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's get your tarot for this full moon in Sagittarius as it activates your 6th house and illuminates your rituals and your routines that need some little tweaks, okay? We all need little tweaks here and there. That's why we pull up in the hood sanctuary for a little tweaks. All right, and when I end this live, y'all, I will actually be right back, okay? So don't go too far, because we're going to tap into a detailed collective reading, okay? Yes. I love pouring from an overflow, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Cancer. You're slaying those demons, okay? Cancer, I'm seeing a dream journal for you. All right, so dream journal for you, Cancer. All right, what is the tarot for my Cancerians as this full moon in Sagittarius activate their 6th house of rituals and routines? And Cancer, you got the Fool. Whole new beginning. A whole new world. The Fool, for some of my Cancers, you can have Aries placements in your chart. But Cancer, this full moon in Sagittarius is giving you a clean slate. All right? It don't matter what you didn't do yesterday. Cancer, today is a new day, a new beginning to take a new leap of faith on you, Cancer. You know, as you can see, he's hanging for the cliff, but he's taking time to smell the roses. Taking time to nurture and take care of you. Full moons do give you a full opportunity for new beginnings, Cancerians. This is a new beginning in your rituals, in your routine, in the way that you show up for yourself, Cancer. For some of my Cancers, literally, you're moving, okay? You're taking a new leap of faith on a project, a person, on yourself, Cancer, all right? And this full moon in Sagittarius is going to activate. Where are you going, Cancer, with this full energy? This new leap of faith, this new beginning, all right? That's what the Fool represents, Cancer. It's just a leap of faith. You not having all the details. Maybe you don't have all the resources. But taking a leap of faith in a new direction that brings you peace, that brings you calmness, that brings you stability, all right? I'm hearing you don't need much either, Cancer, okay? Julie, hola. Hola, Julie. Welcome to the Hood Sanctuary, Rich Cousin. Cancer, let's keep going on with my water signs. My whole screen disappeared, Cancer. You've been trying to disappear. My whole screen just disappeared, okay? And we're back. Scorpio! Scorpio! Scorpio and Pisces will be next. Scorpio, this full moon in Sagittarius is activating your 2nd house, baby. Scorpio, moon specifically, but you can have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, and you're going to feel this activation. Scorpio, this moon is activating your 2nd house, Scorpio. Yo, money, money, money. Money. Money, 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 money. Scorpio, under this full moon in Sagittarius, as it activates your 2nd house of money mindset, you're being encouraged to release, to let go, as full moons give us the opportunity to release any self-limiting beliefs, Scorpio, when it comes to money matters, how you bring in money, your relationship with money, okay? How you budget money, how your money going out, Scorpio, all of that is going to be illuminated. How you motherfucking Scorpio, I love you, but guess what? Spirit just say how sometimes you tie your worth to money. Scorpio, when you ain't got no money, you ain't feeling good. Huh? Scorpio, that's being illuminated under this Sagittarius full moon. Okay? Money is energy. And as long as you have abundant energy, money flows to you effortlessly, Scorpio. Okay? Scorpio, money mindset, self-worth, glow up. Scorpio, this is what this full moon is activating in your second house. You know, money is energy. And energy is currency. You know, the money is in the way that you speak, the energy that you embody. Scorpio, the moon shakes your relationship to security. You may feel ready to charge more for your services. Charge more for your services. Yesterday's price is not today. Those who had access to you, Scorpio, you under this full moon right now. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, Scorpio, with this activating your second house, yesterday's price is not today's, baby. Everyone doesn't deserve access to you, Scorpio. And this full moon in Sagittarius is going to activate that second house so you can see motherfucking clearly, Scorpio. Baby, it's time to charge more, okay? Yesterday's price is not today's. Yo, you're going to attract the right client for you. All right, Scorpio, stand tall or walk away from scarcity. No more poverty and scarcity thinking. You are always taken care of. Scorpio, this is your hood truth. You are not broke. You're in spiritual realignment. Know your worth and tax accordingly. You are not broke. Your bank account doesn't equate your worth. You are in spiritual realignment. Your bank account is being upgraded, all right? As I say before, the real currency is your energy. How you see your worth, your talents, your skills, your services, Scorpio. This full moon in Sagittarius activating your second house. It's time for you to know your worth and to charge motherfucking accordingly, okay? People, places, and things. I ain't just talking about in relationships, Scorpio. Everything is an energy exchange. Your friends, your family, your job. This full moon in Sagittarius is activating itself second house so you can see clearly who and what doesn't know your motherfucking worth. And it's time for you to start charging accordingly. I'm hearing access is about to get mad skinny for my Scorpios. All right, Scorpio, let's get your tea. And last but not least, Pisces. Okay, I'm a Pisces sun. Tippy the Oracle say, been thinking about it. Well, that's confirmation that you need to do it. Okay? That's confirmation that you need to up the motherfucking price tag on your products, on your services, on access to you. Okay? I'm hearing a million. If we really saw how our energy is currency, that every time you exchange energy with somebody, it costs money. You'll be much more selective on who your friends is, who you spend time with, the job you work at, the words that you speak. This is all coming out for us collectively, but Scorpio, specifically you. All right, so what's the message for my Scorpios? I want to burp. Scorpios, you could be burping. Okay. For my Scorpios, look, Scorpios, your finances. There it is again. Triple fucking confirmation. We have the Six of Pentacles. This is giving and receiving. This is charity. This is donations. This is yesterday's price. It's not today's, Scorpio. All right? You are deserving of reciprocal energy. You are deserving of being poured into. You are deserving of receiving without having to give anyone anything with the Six of Pentacles, Scorpio. These are your finances. Your stability and the scales are being balanced. That's why your second house is being activated. Your worth, your resources, how you give and receive your finances. All right? But Scorpio, I see charity. I see donations. I see people paying even though you increase your prices. I see people paying your fucking worth. And not just financially, Scorpio. This is spiritually and energetically. Once you decide to set the value on who deserves and what deserves access to your energy, your product, your time, anything that you create, Scorpio, with the Six of Pentacles, okay? But it's abundance. Money is coming in. That's why your second house is being activated, all right? Last but not least, I appreciate you. I'm just here to press like. I love that. Keep pressing like, my love, all right? Keeps me in the algorithm. Beautiful way to energetically donate to the Hood Sanctuary. Last but not least, Pisces. This moon is activating your 10th house. Your career expansion, Pisces. And your public recognition. Pisces, your calling, your purpose. Standing tall in that calling. Standing tall in that purpose. Not wavering from that. This full moon in Sagittarius is going to activate your 10th house of public recognition, Pisces. The hard work is paying off. You are being recognized, Pisces. But also I'm hearing from my Pisces is you first recognizing yourself, Pisces. Listen, you're leveling up in purpose, Pisces, platform, or legacy. It's up and it's motherfucking stuck, Pisces. So release all the self-limiting beliefs. Get ready to expand past your motherfucking normal comfort zone. Pisces, your spiritual work wants a bigger stage, a bigger platform, a bigger territory. And under this full moon in Sagittarius, which is a mutual, mutable sign, Pisces. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pisces, hood truth. The ancestors ain't playing. You were born to be seen, and you shall be seen. You're going to get all the riches, and you're going to get all the accolades and recognition that you didn't even think that you motherfucking deserve, Pisces. And under this full moon in Sagittarius, as it activates your 10th house, release any beliefs, behaviors, negative self-talk that tells you otherwise, Pisces. All right? Pisces, it's time to show up and show the fuck out, my love. All right? You represent the 12th house. You are every zodiac sign. This is why I saved you for last. You have been an Aries. You have been a Cancer. You have been a Leo. Pisces, you have lived multiple motherfucking experiences, reincarnations. Most Pisces are shamans or spiritual healers or ascended masters. Like myself, I am a Pisces sun who decided to come back, reincarnate in this time, and share their spiritual knowledge, gifts, wisdom, talents with the world, for the world to see. Pisces, they gonna talk about you anyway. Give them something to fucking talk about. D-hitter, you know what I mean. All right, Pisces, what is your tarot? Under this full moon in Sagittarius, Pisces. What do you need to hear most as this full moon in Sagittarius activates your 10th house, Pisces? Your career, your public recognition. Motherfuckers saying you been doing the work, been putting it in. You ain't no fake. You always been that motherfucking deal. Okay? All right, Pisces, what's your tarot tea? As this full moon in Sagittarius activates your 10th house, Pisces. The wheel of fortune. The tables are turning. Things are beginning to look in your favor. What goes around motherfucking comes around. And Pisces, you couldn't always be motherfucking down. It's up and it's motherfucking stuck. And this full moon in Sagittarius is activating that up and it's stuck. This wheel of fortune, Pisces. Celebrate now. All right? This is a wheel of fortune of favor, a fortune in a new direction, a fortune in love, Pisces. This is good karma. This is all the energy, all the intention, all the work that you have put out coming back to you. Sagittarius has already been done, Rekei. Wheel of fortune, Pisces. What goes around comes around. This is your good karma. This is a seed that you have planted long ago, baby. coming back and bearing fruit. Open your hands and open your hearts, Pisces. Baby, I love it, y'all. So yes, we are done. Whether it's 1,500 of us or 15, I appreciate everybody who pulled up in the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful full moon in Sagittarius, as we tap into the energy to see how this full moon in Sagittarius is activating each sign and what house, and how we can use this energy to manifest, to co-create, to expand our mind, our body, our spirit, our wallet, our wisdom, our motherfucking territory. We came, we saw, we got the tea. All right. I appreciate all of y'all, but of course, before we end our all signs, we're going to gather together and we're going to close with some collective energy. Okay. If you would like to book a one-on-one with me, shadow work reading, okay, your own personal moon scopes, all right, you can go to thehoodsanctuary.com. If you resonate with my energy, sign up for my newsletter, okay? Comes out every Tuesday, full of spirituality, wellness, community, and hood shit. Tap in with me on YouTube as this video and other timeless videos as we dive beneath the surface to get the clarity, the confirmation, encouragement that we all need on this journey, all right? So we're going to keep it moving. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about ending this live, and then I'm going to come back, okay? So I'm going to end this live because we already like 3 hours in. So I'm going to end this live. We are going to come back, and we're going to get some collective moon tea, okay? Is that okay with y'all? Is that okay with y'all? Thank y'all for the likes, the shares, the comments, the cash apps. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so, so very much. May everything you give come back to you 100 times fold, my love. Okay? Yes, yes. I'm going to end this live and we'll be back. We'll be right back. Right back.